Hello everybody, it is Stress Awareness Month in Canada and I want to talk a little bit about stress. I want to kind of give you a different way to view it so you can navigate it better when stress kind of finds you. Now, generally we think that stress is when too many things are happening to a person or too many things are going on and then this stress feeling comes about. We think of people being stressed out. And generally when people are stressed out, they're irritable, they're frustrated, and probably a little bit unpleasant to hang out with. Now, when we take a deeper look at stress, stress in itself signifies a kind of journey. The amount that you're stressed out really depends on your willingness to go on the journey or not. If you decide to work against it, then we have a building of stress until you decide to go with it or something like that. So the idea is when we decide to go on this journey to get rid of this stress, what direction do we go in? Where are we headed? So why do people really want to take on stress? Generally, people want to take on stress or kind of find a solution to it because there's a health issue or health challenge or something like that. So if the major reason is that we're trying to improve health, then it has to do with the body, and therefore we should really stick close to that because there's such a powerful link between the two. Now, how do we navigate the body to improve our health to get rid of the stress? Well, the body essentially has a kind of internal response to being stuck in a situation where it doesn't know how to get out of it or wants the person to get out of it. So then it creates all these secondary characteristics, high blood pressure, irritability, all these other kind of things. And that's the body's way of telling you that something needs to change. You need to go on that journey. You need to find out a different way to approach the problem. Now, ultimately, self-care is the best way to go on this journey, to kind of have a change of perspective, build the skills so you can reanalyze the situation and come back and solve it in a more positive way as pertaining to your health. Now, that there's such a correlation between health, self-care, lifestyle. So often the stressor comes on because of the lifestyle not being very conducive to health itself. And when that happens, then stress, the body creates a stress symptom, which is normally either mental, physical, or emotional. And when that's caused, then there's kind of a push to do something. Now, often we ignore it, and then the push becomes greater and bigger until we have to kind of look a little bit more deeper into it. So in these videos coming up, I want to talk a little bit more about how we navigate these challenges of stress, the correlation between lifestyle and stress, the idea of understanding where the stress comes from being more powerful than the fact that the stress is happening immediately. Ultimately, there's a solution that we need to have. We don't have the solution because we can't put that solution into play. We get this stress feeling, therefore a push to act in a certain way. The only trick with this acting is generally when people are under a great amount of pressure, they react, and the reaction is a different version of the exact same thing, the thing that caused it. So if I feel I'm lazy, I'm feeling stressed because I'm lazy, and then I'm like, I'm gonna be super productive, so then I shoot to the opposite side, and now I'm being super productive, there will be a burnout because I can't sustain that, mainly because I didn't do the in-between stuff to be able to get to the point where I can be more productive and more productive and more productive and build the skills that help support that change and build a lifestyle that supports the changes that improves the skills, so then this feeling of stress can go away. And generally it's the missing what's in between that causes the whole thing to kind of happen. So this is what we're going to be talking a little bit more about in the rest of the I think 4 video series on stress and how to navigate that. Thank you very much for listening and have a great day.